What's up guys, I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never and welcome back to another Oscar update. If you enjoy this style of content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. As always, none of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Okay, so it's actually been a little while since I've covered Oscar. As you guys can see, Oscar has just been bleeding for about the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's currently down to a $1.54 million market cap. Now, because of the drop, I have recently been getting a lot of questions about whether or not I'm still bullish. The answer is yes. Now, as always, can I guarantee you that this project is going to do well long term? No, I cannot. Nothing is ever guaranteed in crypto. However, if you do believe in this project long term, from a technical analysis standpoint, we are actually retesting key levels. So I kind of have the key levels drawn in a range, and right now we are currently retesting the top of this range. If we can actually get a bounce right here, then this still could be a support and resistance flip, as we'd be retesting the top of the range. This would be a very nice range to get a bounce. If we do come back down to the bottom of this range, then it's not going to be the best look, but it's not the end of the world. It definitely wouldn't be ideal to give back all of the previous gains. But what you have to understand is that Oscar is not even close to the only project that is actually pulling back right now. So in all of my previous videos, I've been showing you guys Ethereum. And the reality of Ethereum is that it is basically trading in a giant bull flag at the moment. And price action is currently sandwiched between the 200-day moving average and the 21-day moving average. And this most recent candle actually came up and had another bearish retest off of the 200-day. However, we've also bullishly retested this bottom trend line 9 different times. 11 different times if you count these wicks beneath it. So right now we are just completely consolidating. But again, Ethereum's in more of a bull flag right now, but a lot of meme coins right now are in falling wedges. I'll just show you guys like Kokoro, for example. It's a lot more of a downtrend than a chart like Ethereum. Ethereum's a lot more horizontal. So when you look at a chart like Oscar, you understand that a lot of other meme coins are also bleeding. But if Ethereum can actually get a strong breakout from this bull flag, then that would be very bullish for the entire crypto market. The reality is that Ethereum is the leading altcoin. So naturally, if it breaks out, it's going to be very bullish for altcoins, but especially its own ecosystem. And you have to remember, Oscar is an ERC20. But when you look at Oscar on X, nothing has changed. They're still actually growing on here consistently. They're up to 31.4K followers. And they still post on here every single day, which is very bullish to see. And I just still want to make sure you guys understand how well connected this project actually is. So right here, you can see on May 30th, Shiba Inu actually replied to Oscar. And they said, "Amazing work, Oscar team." And if you click on the SHIB X account, you can see that they have 3.9 million followers. But what's interesting is that SHIB only follows 42 people. If you click on who SHIB is actually following and you scroll down, you can see that they follow Oscar. Oscar is one of the 42 accounts. Ask yourself the question, why does a project as big as Shiba Inu, the second largest meme coin that has a market cap in the billions, why are they following Oscar? And Paradox, one of the leaders of Oscar, just went on Shytoshi's podcast. And Shytoshi is the lead dev of Shiba Inu. So the connections of this project are very strong. And again, I understand right now from a price standpoint, a lot of people are panicking. I get it. It's never fun to see a project retrace about 67%. However, if you guys believe in this project long term, we are retesting a major accumulation level. Now, I do also want to show you guys Bitcoin though. And the reason that I'm super bullish on Bitcoin still is because of the monthly time frame. So if you look at the monthly, you can see that we have had 2 very strong green candle closes in a row. This most recent close was actually the highest close that Bitcoin has ever had. And if you look at the stochastics still have juice to keep going. And then I'm also going to show you guys the M2 global liquidity, but I'm going to show it on the weekly time frame because it's easier to show. So when you look at the M2 global liquidity, you can see that it has been breaking out since January. And as of right now, it is still breaking out. And if you go back through Bitcoin's history, usually M2 global liquidity front runs breakouts. You can see it right here, you can see it right here, you can see it right here, and then it's happening again. And you pair this with the monthly time frame that I just showed you, and you'll understand why I'm so bullish on Bitcoin. Now, could you argue that this was Bitcoin's explosion? Yeah, absolutely. But there's also a chance that Bitcoin does go quite a bit higher from here. Understand though, macro news is going to have a major impact on that. If we constantly see tariff drama, then who knows what's going to happen. But I just want to end on this point yet again. If Bitcoin and Ethereum do both continue to do well, especially Ethereum, if we see Ethereum break out of this flag, then that will be very bullish for the market. And naturally, if the market is breaking out, it wouldn't be surprising to me at all if we do see Oscar break out. In my opinion, this project has very strong fundamentals. And for the size of the project, it has a great community. I highly recommend going over there and joining their Telegram. But if you guys are interested in Oscar and getting into projects like Oscar super early, then I also recommend taking a look at my Discord. We've been making huge gains in here this entire bull run. Even just recently, we nailed another 150x. So you can see right here this project called Barn. This was first called in my Discord at a 10K market cap. And you can see that it actually ran to a $1.63 million market cap. So it was actually a 163x. But we've been printing the entire bull run. You can look at the crypto gain section and there are gains being made every single day. So if this is the kind of community that you'd like to be a part of, you can find the link right here on my YouTube homepage. Love to see you guys in here. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments how high do you guys think Oscar will go this bull run. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.